Hi there, it's Annie Lou. How are ya? I am here today at a crop in New Hampshire, and the name of the crop is, well, the name of the place is Pilgrim Pines in Swansea, New Hampshire. And so I came on Thursday night with some friends, and they're scattered around me, but they don't want to be on the movie. So I am going to do a project, and why is that backwards? Deb, can you tell me why this shows up backwards?
It's like a mirror.
It's a mirror, huh? Well, flowers make me happy. So this is just a black and white. It's a class I took with Scanlon, and so I'm going to share that with you. Okay. So let me go and gather my things. I'm using the DYLUSIONS Creative Journal, and it has heavyweight mixed media cardstock in it. And you can use a lot of stuff on this, and it holds up really, really well to water. So let's measure it and see. So I have a roughly 8 by 11.5, just a little bit shorter, but so that's the measurements. Yeah, 8 by 11.5, okay? I think I'm gonna take my ruler, which is a 2-inch wide quilting ruler, and with pencil, I'm going to make a 2-inch border. I'm wondering if that's going to be too much and I won't have anything left. You know what? Let's make it a 1.5-inch border all the way around. So you're going to need a pencil and a ruler. So I decided to go with 1.5 inches all the way around. So I need to make sure I get the ruler right on the 1.5-inch line so it's straight. There you go. 1.5. 1.5. And I may think that's still too wide. I'm not sure yet. 1.5. Alright, I'm going to have to do this way. 1.5 right there. 1.5 right there. And join up those lines. Here you go. And at my top. I think the middle is not enough. Not enough. I don't know if you can see those lines. You should be able to. You know what? I'm going to leave it. Yes, I am going to leave it. Next thing to do is to pick out your flower stamps. So I pulled out some flower stamps. So I have my, how are we going to do this? I don't know. Okay, so I have my flower stamps. I have something from Totally Tracy, 2 different flower stamps from her, and I have something from Scanlon called Fancy Flower, and this is who I took the class from. And here's my guide. And then I have some DYLUSION flowers too. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to stamp flowers into here. You'll see. Now you'll be able to add stems and leaves later where they're needed. Okay, I'm using the ARCHIVAL ink by Ranger in black. It's waterproof. You want to make sure that you do use a waterproof ink because more than likely I'm going to be adding some water on here. You want the ink not to run. Alright, so pretty good, pretty good. I'll be able to go back in there with my black fine tip marker to clean things up. Here are some Totally Tracy stamps. Okay. Sometimes I put my stamps on acrylic blocks and sometimes I don't. But these are pretty big. They're flimsy, so not flimsy in quality, but they don't have, actually I did put that on a block too. It has the foam on it. So these are the clear stamps. The Catherine Scanlon one is a rubber stamp. Now, I'm gonna have this flower come right off the edge. Perfect. And if it's not perfect, that's okay too. We're gonna have another flower from Totally Tracy. And we're gonna come up over here. I think I need to make a little bit of a mask. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the masking technique, but what I want to do is I want to stamp this flower here, but I don't want some of my petals being on top of the other flowers because it would be hard to color them afterwards. And I want the flower to seem like it's behind those flowers. So I am going to show you how to do that. Okay, so what you need to do is to get some scrap paper and get one of the stamps that I already stamped. So you just stamp your stamp on some plain white paper. And then we're gonna cut it out. So I used that one. And I used this one.
This is not a bunch of grapes. The harder you squeeze, the more juice you get.
You know you're on my video, right? That's okay, Nancy. You know what? That was Nancy Adams. Nancy. Oh, sorry. Never mind. All right, so that was my friend, Nancy. So I stamped the images on scrap paper, and now we're just going to cut them out. You do need to fussy cut. So I'm going to stop the video, do the fussy cutting, and then I'll be back.